Okay, focusing more on what my Daddy God says. A lot of times can get actually bombarded by stuff that's not saying the right thing, and when we actually move our attention from what he's saying, it's like we feel almost as if we're not actually getting any of it. And well, we can even start complaining. I know I have. But when we actually sit down and we actually realize what he's saying in certain moments over and over again, we realize that he's constantly saying, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and encouragement. He's constantly saying things like that. Constantly. It's nice actually hearing it, because well, I've dealt with a lot of rejection in my life. In fact, pretty much was rejected my whole life. So I've actually decided that I was going to actually deal with another area of rejection, because there's that fear of rejection from the Lord. I've noted that a lot of times when I'm even looking at people, I've noted a lot of their atmosphere is actually expecting me to reject them too, or they feel that I'm rejecting them. And sometimes I am paying attention to stuff that I don't believe them on, and they're taking it as rejection and judgment, which in case it actually is. So I've got to deal with that, or want to deal with that. And you know, a lot of these videos I'm putting up there just to also let people know, you know, hey, I actually walked through these things. It's not like I was sitting here and read another book and got a conclusion somewhere. These are things I've had to actually walk through. And that way, in any way, shape, or form that anyone thinks that I might be actually judging them, or that basically think that I don't understand or whatnot, or just trying to be some sort of high and mighty righteous man without actually doing the footwork, it basically lets everyone know, hey, you know, I've actually had to walk through these things, so I can't really be a hypocrite. So anyways, I mean, that's certain areas I do need to give myself a little more respect on privacy, because there are certain areas I haven't, but on other areas, you know, I do know certain people struggle with these things, but I value genuineness. I really do. And I do believe in honesty, and I do believe in being realistic and straight up front, and you know, and not hiding behind mask. So I actually want to lick that presumptuous crap in the butt, and that judging and stuff like that. And I do know that I am equipped to actually deal with that stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that. So these are all things, of course, that I'm going to be trying to put in the book, or at least a book. I mean, at some points I will have a different book for showing some of the like visions and stuff I've seen going through trials, and stuff where the Lord was actually talking to me, trying to get me through things. Some things where I actually was dealing with not my daddy, and that's something else. And a lot of areas to just show basically what some of us have to go through. And I do find it very important for people to actually get to see and have a relationship with Daddy God, because it's like, it's literally living in two worlds, you know. It literally is like that. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like certain people might say that something doesn't exist.